Hello, and thank you for joining me, Rose Ward, stampersdelight.com. I thought I'd jump on real quick and show you this cute little how to do wreath I realized we could do with our Deckled Circle Dies. And I did this on our global craft party yesterday. So cool. So let's check it out. What I'm going to use today is the St. Nicholas stamp set and matching dies. I'm going to use our Deckled Circle Dies. And I'm going to use some of the paper from the Tradition of St. Nick online exclusive paper. So I'm going to grab this paper right here. I thought this was a great little idea. So let me show you how we're going to do that. I'm going to take a piece of real red, and this is 4 1/4 by 11. I'm just going to fold that real quick right here. I just love this idea. I hope you do too. Use my bone folder. Now I'm going to take this paper, and again, this is the online exclusives. It just means that it's not in the catalog, but you can still order it. I'm going to cut this at 4 inches by 5 1/4. I'm going to glue that right on top of my card base. I'm using the Stampin' Seal. You can use whichever adhesive you want. I do prefer my Stampin' Seal. I'm going to add that right there. Now I'm going to bring in a piece of our online exclusive adhesive Glimmer paper. And this is where I'm going to bring in the Deckled dies, the circle dies. So I'm going to bring in this one. And then I'm going to figure out which one I want for the inside. See how wide I want my wreath. I think I want it a little bit wider than that, so I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to bring in my embossing machine, and I'm going to cut that out. So I'm going to lay the circle die that I want right here. And then depending on how wide you want your wreath, you would add a middle circle. I'm going to go back one time to really cut that. And then move this out of the way. Now I have this circle which I could use for another card, and what I'm going to be using is this right here. Move those before I lose them. This is a little cockeyed, but that's okay because I'm going to put my ribbon there. Next thing I'm going to do is, now you can peel this off because it is adhesive, but I don't want to peel it off. I want this to pop up. So I'm going to use some dimensionals here. Let me bring in some dimensionals. Just grabbing what I need. My take your pick tool. And I'm going to take, I have the minis, so I'm just going to use those. I'm just going to add those around to hold it in place. Again, this backing does peel off, and it's self-adhesive on there, but I want to make it pop up, so I'm going to do it this way. Make sure all those pieces are off. Now, I didn't quite get this in the middle, but it's okay. I'm going to take that wider edge and put that over here. I've already cut out these little pieces. So this stamp set and die have these little guys right here. It is one stamp, and there's a die that cuts the whole thing out, not individuals. I do have a scanning cut, and that's what I use to cut these out. So I'm going to start with these little guys, and I did color them already with my blends. And we're just going to grab some of these with my mini dimensionals. Start layering those around. Nice little hot toddy here. And then start again with the little gingerbread. This is just a quick how-to video that I thought you might enjoy. Grab the little hot toddy. That piece off there. And again, this little guy. I might add some more, but before I do that, I want to add some ribbon. So I'm going to take our red ribbon, red and green combo pack. I'm going to tie a bow like that. Cut that off. And I'm going to add that right there. So I'm going to trim that off just a little bit so you can see the little gingerbread. Also do it this way. I think I'll do it that way so you really can see them. I'm going to grab my Stampin' Seal and glue that down. Now I can see if I want to add another little, I'm going to add that gingerbread over there, and I'm going to maybe grab a candy cane, an extra candy cane, I think. There. And I have a cute little Christmas wreath using the Deckled dies. I'm going to bring in a little strip of white, and again I am using the St. Nicolas Bundle and the Traditions of St. Nick paper. Many merry thoughts and wishes. I'm just going to cut that off. I'm going to add that right into the center here, again, using dimensionals. Right in the center. I'm going to bring in some of my Festive Pearls. I'm going to be using the red. And in between, I'm going to add some of these red dots, red pearls. Maybe one right there. I always like to put one by the sentiment, makes it pop out. I'm going to grab a quarter sheet of paper. Well, actually, it's 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to bring the saying in, a simple letter sent to Santa, thinking of you this Christmas day. I'm going to go ahead and glue and stamp that down. I'm going to bring in the stamp with all those little treats that I cut out. I'm going to add that right there. Just glue that in. And of course you can make the wreath out of cardstock too, but I wanted to use our glitter paper. Bringing in an envelope, I'm just going to stamp that also. Not coloring, I'm just stamping them so I have a matching envelope. And there we have a quick, easy Christmas wreath using the Deckled Circle Dots. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Until next time, keep on stamping, Stampers. Bye.